J-Dog back with another goddamn interview. And today we got the oldest of all devils I think I've ever had, goddammit. Got fucking Siki from fucking Black Death. I think you gotta be the oldest devil in the Cleveland metal scene, right?
The originators. We brought Cleveland metal. We brought heavy metal to Cleveland.
Who's older, you or Bill Peters?
We might be about the same age.
Might be about the same?
Yeah.
Did you guys know each other back in the 70s?
No, I met Bill Peters about 70.
So in the 70s you met him.
79.
So that's when we first met him.
Yeah, 79-ish. Because when we sent Bill's Bob Surgeon, he was a DJ on WCSB.
Okay.
And we sent him, a rough demo that we made real in the basement. And then he played it over the air, and from there, we got a lot of response. So he went and financed our first couple of demos.
Yeah.
And then he gave copies to Bill Peters and a friend of his named Eric. They did the Cleveland Metal record.
Okay.
Together and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. But anyways, back then, because we first came out in 1977, 78, we started playing out. We were playing like Scorpion covers off the Entrance record, and hadn't gotten to the Priest yet, and a little Sabbath, and I was beginning to write some material at that time. Okay, and I'm talking about the good Scorpion. That Entrance album is the shit. Right? Okay. Because the creativity and then Yuli Roth and the guitar, the songs, it's the whole package. So, but then we played out in 78, 79. Matter of fact, Snake Rock was responsible for getting us into the pop shop.
Now, when you're saying you're playing out then, is the band, are you already under the moniker Black Death?
Black Death, yeah.
And was it all black guys at that time?
It was all, yeah.
Okay, so from the very beginning, it was always all black guys.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And the thing of it wasn't a pre-planned thing.
It just happened on accident?
Yeah, because I met these guys. I was in high school.
Yeah, okay.
Just turned 18.
Yeah.
And then the day they kicked me out of high school, they wanted me to transfer from John A. to another school, and I was like, oh, if I don't graduate from here, I'm not graduating anywhere.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So anyhow, and stuff, I met them. That was about March in 77. 77
yeah.
It was. And in 78, when I came back, that's when it was officially Black Death.
Okay.
I saw Richard Pryor doing this little comedy special bit, and he did a thing where a skit where it was a band. It was a spoof on Kiss, and it was Black Death, because we were trying to think of a name. It had to be something heavy, because you had Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
Okay, and we were using Black Diamond from Kiss.
Okay.
But that wasn't. It didn't hold up to like Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
Okay. So after seeing Richard and his little skit, then Black Death, that's it.
Yeah.
After the Sabbath, you need something just as heavy as that, Black Death. And that was, it fell all along, it fell into place. Now, we started playing out. There were no other heavy metal bands playing. And so we played on with just about anybody. Did a show with Rick Derringer.
No, but at this time, when you guys are playing out, was the term heavy metal even being used yet, or were they just calling it hard rock?
No.
Okay, so in the late 70s, you guys were already calling it heavy metal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Every time we played out, I say, because being a vocalist, I said, Black Death, we're a heavy metal band, and yeah.
Well, because for example, like my dad, you're only a couple of years younger than my dad. And he grew up listening to like Sabbath and stuff. He never really made it up to like Maiden. He liked some Priests, but he always called it just hard rock. He's like, it's just like once it got to heavy metal, it was just like too headbanging for me. Yeah,
Too
but he liked like Nazareth and obviously Scorpions, yeah.
Right.
But he just called it all hard rock,
Right, just labels, but it's still metal.
Yeah.
Just like Sabbath, Blue Cheer. You know, and Bluish the Coat, early Coat.
Yeah.
You know.
And Rainbow and all that.
Yeah. And I can make, as bizarre as it may seem, I could even make a case for a couple of David Bowie songs.
Okay, yeah.
Doing the Space Oddity, Martian.
Well, now, having said that, you know, heavy metal and shit in general, especially back then, you know, was considered kind of like a taboo style of music, the devil's music.
Yeah.
And actually, I asked Caton from Hyrax the same question. I interviewed him like a year or so ago. It was taboo just almost for anyone. Even my dad said, you know, when he was listening to Black Sabbath, and some of his parents were like, devil worshiping music.
Yeah.
So anybody getting into it was kind of like, whoa.
Yeah.
But I asked Caton the same thing. You as a black man getting into it, it's even more abnormal, you know what I mean? Because mostly it was played by white guys, right?
Right.
Having said that, did you,
Life
between
persuasion.
your family, friends, and inner circle, did you catch more shit from them getting into this? Like, what are you getting into? Like, or do they just not care?
Some of the other musicians, because even to this day, I can't play a speck of that rhythm and blues style soul music or whatever hell you call it. I'm not wired like that. You know, Jimmy came from that background. Me, I came from more listening to classical music and opera type of stuff.
Yeah.
And flamenco guitar. So what I'm hearing in my head with the dum 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 ba, and I'm like, well, what if you did that with the guitar? Dum, 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 and the rest is history, you know.
Yeah.
So, but I got my grandparents and them. You know, they weren't too crazy about it because they wanted me to go to college.
Yeah.
They had
president's calling.
No, that's my so lady. I'll call her back later.
Yeah.
Okay. So, anyways, excuse me. So, anyways, they weren't too crazy about it. They wanted me to go to college to be either a lawyer or a doctor or some old crazy stuff.
Right.
And they weren't happy because I told them I want to pursue a music career.
Yeah.
Now, unbeknownst to me, I didn't know they had music colleges. So it could have been a healthy compromise.
Right.
But I said I wasn't going to college because I didn't want to be a doctor or a lawyer.
Well, your plan at that, were you plan on just doing music for a living?
Yeah.
That was a game plan?
Yeah.
Well, so then having said that, because like when the, you guys put out a couple demos and the album was 84, right?
Exactly.
After that, you kind of like disbanded, like kind of like what happened? Like what? It was pretty short lived.
Okay, January 1st, New Year's Day, 1985, I called a meeting over to my house and stuff. And Peters was there, Bob Surgent, and Greg Hicks, the guitar player and Phil, the drummer, he was there, but Daryl, the bass player, he didn't show up. He wanted to step out of it, you know. You see, when I first met these guys, they were like weekend warriors.
Yeah.
Okay, you know, they had the nice paying jobs, you know, RTA, Warner Swayze, things of that nature, and they making $20 or $30 something an hour.
Yeah.
And working at Ford too.
Yeah. This is back in the early 80s too, so they're doing good.
Early 70s when I first met them into the 80s. They didn't know a thing about heavy metal.
Yeah.
Okay, but to go back to your question and stuff, so I went and had another gentleman come in to play bass guitar. He had just got out the service, and prior to him going to the service, he auditioned for Black Death. He said, Siki, I'm either joining Black Death or I'm going to the Army. Okay, thing of it is, you know, it's always them guys in school, they look like younger than like they should be in high school.
Yes,
they look like a junior high school.
Yeah, especially nowadays. You see kids now, like I'm 18, you look like you're 12.
Yeah. And I'm like, you sure? Okay. Jeez.
Don't look like a man at all.
Yeah, not at all, man. And then don't get me started on the women. A lot of women.
Yeah.
I hear their voices. They still sound like little girls.
Yeah.
You know, and I listen to chicks' voices. that's my age group and peers, and they don't sound all that high squeaky, not quite Beyond the Valley Girls and Valley of the Dolls type of blah blah. So anyways, we got him in the van. We tried to give it a go, and it just didn't work. Okay, so Greg Hicks and Phil, they stepped back, you know. And me and Rick Smith, that was his name. He and I continued. We were down at the West Side Market. Purgatory was down there also.
Okay. Yeah.
And Vincent Lindsay, who would later on join Black Death.
And he died, didn't he?
Yes, he passed away.
Yeah. Were you still friends with him when he passed away?
Yeah, he was in the band.
No, I know, but a few of the guys you had kind of a falling out with, right?
Yeah, just the original guys.
Yeah, because I mean, like, who was? Do you remember? Several years, like when we reissued the LP and CD. One of the guys, I can't remember which one, contacted us. Hey, this is bullshit. I'm gonna sue you. Like, I don't know, man. We took it out. We set up with Siki.
Nazi drummer.
Nazi drummer.
What the fuck? He had nothing to do with Black Death.
Oh, really?
That was some guy that fucking Greg Hicks was playing with, and they tried to put his version of Black Death together. And I had no problem with it. You gonna do your own new original music, or you just gonna play the songs that I wrote?
Oh, was he playing the songs off the record?
Off the record. That's all they played was.
Why would he think that he would have the say then if it comes on what comes out then or not? Why would he even think that? Like, it's one thing to be jealous or something. Why would he have the audacity to think that he would get a say?
Because he was like Greg, kind of manipulative with Greg.
Okay.
I think he was the one really pushing that agenda.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, Jeremy, he played in the band with Greg Hicks in his version of Black Death before we got together.
Okay.
And I forget, he would know that drummer's name. But anyhow and stuff, he was the asshole behind it.
Okay.
Dude, I got a fucking CD where a friend of mine made it for me, where he went on the Alan Cox show.
Okay.
He thought he was talking to Black Death, the real member.
And he was presenting it as Black Death.
Yeah. But he wasn't.
Yeah.
And then he wants to talk smack about me and not say my name, talking about, oh, we're gonna be doing this and that.
Yeah.
And they ain't doing shit. They had got offers to play across seas or whatever out of town to do some shows. Because the promoters, all they saw was Black Death. They didn't know what was going on. Excuse me, the soap opera drama. Okay, so what a soap opera drama. So they just were looking for the band. Okay, and the main thing everybody asked is Siki Spacek still in the band.
And what would he tell them?
They said, no, he was like trying to say I was flamed out on drugs and some other crazy shit. Supposed to have a cult. I'm supposed to, a cult with my own little.
Well, between that, after the Black Death album, and then I don't remember the exact year, but it was the 2000s when the Black Death Resurrected stuff came out. There's a huge gap in between that time. Like, what were you doing?
Before that, we already had the second album, Breaking the Chains of Hell. We already had that. Matter of fact.
What year was that? Like, when you say had that?
We recorded it in 1988.
Okay.
88.
Okay,
because I walked away from it August of 1988. I was supposed to just been taking a week or two off, because from 1978 up to that point in time, all I did was go to work, come home, then go to band practice, leave band practice back home, maybe get a chance to drink some more beers, hang out a bit, then crash, get up in the morning, rinse, repeat, that cycle.
Yeah.
And you kind of get burned out. And then I had people who were like joining the band, but they had ulterior motives. And they could have saved both of us a lot of time and energy spent teaching them songs when really all they wanted to know Black Death's connections.
Okay.
Well, fuck. Why don't you just ask me that? I'll give you Bill Peters' number or Sir blah blah.
Yeah.
You ain't have to come in like, we're gonna infiltrate Black Death.
Yeah.
You know, like this one band in Detroit, they sent their bass player from Detroit to come here specifically to play with us. But his mission was play with us long enough to learn our context, manage our infrastructure. But these people what they fail to realize. You think my people ain't gonna come back to me and tell me about your duplicity?
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
So, anyways, we had recorded a demo for it, and some of the songs that's gonna be on here.
I what's in the background wasn't here.
Yeah. Okay.
So what we're listening to now, when was this recorded? Like recently, very recently?
Yeah, this was recorded like a few months ago.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Like between Halloween, October.
Okay.
October up until holidays.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Stoli on this, Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris, yeah.
Because Chris was the one talking to me. Like I said, he handed me that demo about a year ago. I think it was like 4. And I was like, this is pretty damn good.
Yeah.
I like how it sounds too. I was like, it sounds like it's straight out of the 70s.
Yeah.
I was like, the actual sound, it doesn't sound like a modern record. I was like, which is for that band, that's what it should sound like, because that's the generation you guys are from.
Yeah.
It's not like it's some new kids like, hey, let's try to play something that sounds like Priest and Sabbath, and they're 25 years old.
Yeah.
It's like, you were actually there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You saw. I mean, actually, kind of curious on that. Like, you literally saw heavy metal. Basically, before, like I said, it was even called heavy metal, to when it was called heavy metal, and then you saw bands like Venom and Merciful Fate and Slayer and Metallica come up. What was your whole take on the uprise of it? Were you liking how the extremities were going? Or?
I was, okay, when the Metallicas and the Anthraxes and Slayers and Venom just like shocked everybody.
When did you hear Venom? Did you hear Venom when their first record came out? Did you hear it
first
later?
came out, yeah.
So you bought Welcome to Hell when it came
out.
Okay. So yeah, you're literally only the second person I've ever met. Because most guys the earliest guys I know, they got it on like Black Monday. But the only other person I talked to was Rodney of Devastation in Chicago. I mean, not Chicago, in Texas Devastation. And he's older guy. He's like, yeah, I bought Welcome to Hell. So you're the second person that actually was there for the first album. What was your? Because obviously that was like the most extreme thing at the time when it came out.
We had good record stores back then.
But when you heard it, like, what was your take on it? Like, was you
when
like,
I
this
first
is horrifying?
Heard it wasn't. I liked it. Musically, I liked it better than Metallica and all that. Marching band type of shit. Okay. Because I'm like, speed, just playing. Then everybody started trying to play faster and faster. But it was Judas Priest who introduced that.
Yeah.
On their own records.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, when I first heard of Venom, as they carry me down to this hole in there, I'm like, oh man! But the lyrics, because back then, it was akin to like when The Exorcist first came out.
Yeah.
That's what Venom when it first came out, and everybody was playing it. Because some radio stations were hesitant to play it on air.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, because the station manager. Yeah. No, we're playing it. We got Christian.
Yeah, it's like satanic music. Yeah. Did you like Merciful Fate too then?
Yeah, I got into Merciful Fate later because I kept hearing about the guy.
Yeah.
Because, I was singing the falsetto voice too. And then even when I was like singing the Priest songs, it was more similar to like how King Diamond, his falsetto.
Yeah. And you liked it or not? You liked it right out the gate, or you just?
Well, as I started listening to him, I'm like, oh hell yeah, Dangerous Meaning, or something dumb.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know the lyrics. Okay, I'm bad with lyrics. But that was the shit. Okay.
Now, so you're seeing this whole progression, and then the whole death metal scene, black metal scene's coming up. When did it get to the point, because especially you as an older guy, I'm sure you probably like, this is getting ridiculous.
Well, because they started scream vocals before the Cookie Monster shit came about. It was more like just shouts, screaming.
Yeah.
It wasn't like singers like Halford, Dio, Close Main, the Scorpions, you know, Tony Martin. Where you hear the band and you hear that voice, you know what band it is.
Yeah, yeah.
Every band had its character because of the vocals.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I agree.
And it's just the way it sounds now, everybody is like they got a spitting up a god.
So did you think that was like did you think just metal was going in the wrong direction, or did you just not pay attention to it, or you're just like, oh, whatever?
Well, see, that's the thing. Back then, I wasn't as open-minded about it.
Yeah.
Like, say, with Metallica and all that and stuff. I didn't come to appreciate their stuff until later on.
Yeah, okay, as you got old, yeah.
Yeah, and then their shit didn't sound as fast like it did when they first came out.
Yeah.
Because you got bands out here now that just...
They're really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. So back then I did in a lightweight, but you know, evolution, you know?
Yeah.
Musical evolution.
Yeah, but he's trying to get it more and more extreme, outdo the next guy.
Yeah. How fast we
Yeah.
play. And then with the different tunings.
Yeah.
C sharp and D drop D tuning and all this other crazy shit.
Yeah.
I stick to E flat.
Yeah.
Works.
No, I already knew out the gate. I didn't expect you to listen to Cannibal Corpse with Deicide and shit like that.
But I've heard some of the stuff.
Yeah, well, I'm sure. Yeah,
because,
but I knew that wasn't going to be. Again, you're literally 2 years younger than my dad, and my dad's like, that shit's fucking garbage. Yeah, I mean, so I didn't think in a million years you're going to dig it. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
I know. Yeah, you're the much older generation. Just like if I was to interview King Diamond, which is on my bucket list, I highly doubt he's listening to Cannibal Corpse. I highly doubt it. I'd be very surprised if he's like, oh fuck yeah, they're great. He's listening to Deep Purple and Rainbow and Sav, and Dio and
You can kind of hear it in his music, in his songs.
Yeah.
Not just King Diamond, but even in Merciful Fate. Like how it's structured, that gothic, you know, that Vincent Price Hammer movies type of vibe.
Well, you should listen. You could probably see it on YouTube, but it is released, but it's out of print. King Diamond's very first band was called Black Rose, and the only recording that's out there is called A Night of Rehearsal, 1980, and it's a really good sound of rehearsal, full disc, like really good. King sings for that, and it's more. You could hear the Deep Purple influence and all that. I could totally see you really. I think it's great, actually.
I've heard of the name, but I haven't heard the music.
That was the very first thing he sang on, and then he joined the band Bratz. Bratz did a couple demos. He sang on that, then they changed from that to Merciful Fate. But the Black Rose, that came out about 20 years ago now. But I mean, that was obviously years, like in the 2000s, but it was recorded in 1980.
Okay, but one of the guitar player that was with him in Black Rose, did he eventually?
I don't think any of the Black Rose guys did, but from Bratz they did to Merciful Fate. And then after Merciful Fate to King Diamond, exactly. Denner and Timmy and yeah. But I could. You should. Maybe it's on YouTube. I'm sure I could totally see you liking that.
Right. And I did. There was a part of me that thought it was going in a left field direction because you had progressive metal bands like Queensryche. You know, well. Doctor wasn't bad, but that was kind of like...
Like stuff like Twisted Sister and that stuff?
Oh, no, see, now that's the thing. Twisted Sister is a lot heavier than you would think. Because all you see, like all I knew was, we're not gonna take it!
Yeah, I know, that's like, yeah.
Candy ass shit, and then my brother played the other songs, you know. Hell, his D. Snyder's band is heavy as fuck. You know, they blow away motherfucking Twisted Sister. But
so you pretty much like. It sounds like you like mostly the first two Twisted Sister albums. Because we're not going to take it. That's on Stay Hungry, the third record.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you signed off on the third one, like the first two.
The first two and stuff. You know.
Right.
And because that other guy, Handsome Dick Man-Eatable, he went on to create his own band. What they call themselves? Not Samson. They play in England now. We won't play it. Barbarian metal. They what's the name of that band?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Give me a moment. Manowar.
Oh, Manowar. Okay.
Yeah, Manowar.
Did you like Manowar? I think I'd say that'd be up your alley.
Yeah. You know, a little catchy anthem and loud.
Yeah.
Loud. You know, they were cool. Their first early stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and then I don't know, it wasn't the same.
Yeah. Right.
You know.
Well, then during your time, then, like I said, when after Black Death was done, why did you start up Black Death and call it Black Death Resurrected? Why not just call it Black Death?
Because I was coming out, and it was a resurrection of sorts for me.
So it wasn't a name thing, like ownership, like pissing guys off?
Well, no, because Greg Hicks had his Black Death. So it was to distinguish between the two.
Yeah.
Siki SpaceX, Return of the Iron Messiah, Black Death, Resurrected.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Greg Hicks had regular Black Death with the old Auburn record logo and stuff, which I never liked it.
Okay.
I never liked it. But it ain't too crazy about it now. But they try to do it like how Judas Priest's logo was done back then.
Yeah.
So,
but now then, because you're not doing it under Black Death Resurrected, you're doing it under just Black Death.
Just Black Death, yeah.
So you just basically just went back. But would you say, like, do you consider it on the same catalog? Do you consider the Black Death? No, but I mean, you consider the Black Death Resurrected? At the end of the day, you're like, it's just the same band still.
Yeah, it's still part of the catalog.
It's still part of the catalog. Okay, yeah.
Because it's Black Death.
Yeah.
And Resurrected.
Yeah.
The Return of the Iron Messiah.
Yeah.
Resurrected, and then you put in parentheses.
What year did you decide to drop the Resurrected then and just stick with Black Death? Do you remember what year that was around, Lee?
We did that right before Stoley brought you that
the demo
right? Because we were trying 3-piece.
So probably a couple years ago then. It's probably when you
back in 2022, 23.
Okay, yeah.
You know, that's when we did that.
Yeah.
Because it was right after all that quarantine nonsense.
Yeah.
And all of that.
Yeah.
You know.
During all that, were you just writing songs?
Yeah.
Home, songs?
I have been writing songs, even from when I took my sabbatical back in August 1988 until September 13th, 2004.
Yeah.
At Peabody's.
Yeah.
Julie John Rolfe and Michael Schenker.
Okay.
And Julie Rolfe was on stage by himself. Technology they have nowadays. And he just had a big screen behind him, and all this different imagery was being played while he was playing the music, the guitar.
Yeah.
Hell, he even had a fucking bloody orchestra on film behind him, with him in the film too, with the orchestra playing, and he was on stage playing right along with himself, and it was sweet.
Yeah.
It was sweet.
But you're doing a couple things, because you have a second band then, right? And you're calling it 3? Is that what it should do? Is that what it is?
No, see, here's the thing with 3.
Yeah, see, when your boy brought it down, I was kind of confused. He's explaining it, but I was thrown off. I was like, so was it Black Death? Or
that was Black Death.
Okay.
It was Black Death. Because we had recorded that before I got back with Chris and Jeremy.
When was that 3 stuff recorded on?
That was recorded in 2020, between 2020 and 22.
Oh, okay. See, I was under the impression that he's like, here's the newest stuff. Like I didn't know what.
Yeah, we had recorded it back then.
Yeah.
And we recorded and we had it sitting on the shelf. And the only reason why I wanted Black Death on there, but they didn't want to put Black Death on there because me and Chris and Jeremy were reforming Black Death.
Okay.
Because when it was me and Corey, the guy from Fistula.
That's what. Yeah.
Right. Because they live all the way out in Lorraine.
Yeah, it was Corey. That's what I couldn't think of his name. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we were Black Death.
Yeah.
And that was the first 3-piece lineup ever of Black Death.
So you're not playing with Corey now then anymore?
Oh, no.
Okay.
No, he's got his band Fistula going again and stuff.
Now, do you think you'll ever release that 3 stuff to the public under the name Black Death, or release it at all?
Yeah, that's the whole point. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why he was showing you the mock-up.
Okay.
On everything.
But when it comes out, it'll have the Black Death logo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because let's see, you got the classic, then you have Return of the Iron Messiah, and then after that, you have the triple vinyl.
Okay.
Okay, the Lost History Black Death.
Yep.
Okay, now after that one, you have the one he brought you,
Yeah.
the Chamber of Three. And Breaking the Chains will be the 5th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. You know, which was originally supposed to have been the 2nd.
Yeah.
And the only reason when we recorded The Return of Iron Messiah, the only reason we didn't call that Breaking the Chains of Hell is because of the, at the time of doing battle with the other Black Death faction and the guys that were sending you to cease and desist.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out.
I remember seeing that email. I'm like, I don't even know what to say to that. I mean, Chase said, he's like, what the fuck do I say to this guy? I was like, send it to Siki, see what he says. I was like, we got permission from him. I was like, you went to his house. You're the one that set up with him.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. I was like, to my knowledge, he's the balls of the band. Like, I don't know what the fuck, because I don't know who this guy is. I never met him. It's like, so what does he want from us?
I am Black Death.
Yeah. So, but that was short. I don't even remember if he just basically said, take it up with Siki. I didn't even see any more emails. I don't know if he just stopped responding or what.
Well,
That was like, 'cause I don't remember what year did we reissue that? Was that like 18, 19 maybe?
I was
definitely
just looking at
pre-COVID.
I was just looking at the contract today.
Yeah. Oh, do you know what year it was? Because time fucking flies, man.
2007.
17?
I
That's
believe.
about right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're sold out of. We don't have any more LPs or CDs left at all.
But he sold out.
Yeah.
I still got like about 3 or 4 boxes in the closet.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, and I still got like maybe.
Do you bring them to shows or
10
anything, like to
CDs.
sell?
Yeah,
sell-
when we
okay.
play,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. You do. Okay.
Yeah, mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
And the t-shirts, that fucks.
Was the last show you guys played? Remember when I tried to interview and the goddamn
and
camera?
the guy trying to rush us up.
Was that the last show you guys played?
That's the last show we
Oh, so
played.
you don't play often at all then live?
No, because after we did that show,
That was a while ago
we
now.
were right. What was that? 2023. Yeah.
20, the end of October 2020.
Yeah. I was gonna
right.
say it had at least a year ago. Yeah. So more. Yeah. It was a while ago.
Destructors, no, Midnight's
Yeah.
anniversary.
Yeah.
deal.
Yep. Yeah. So,
Okay. So after we did that show, we were like, well, we were gonna hibernate, hunker down, and and try to get this album recorded and done and get it ready for you guys and stuff.
Yeah.
And so that's what we have been concentrating on. And then, aside from a few little health issues I had, ran into ticking time bomb in my chest.
Ticking time bomb.
Oh fuck! I got an aneurysm on my radial aorta and stuff.
Do you have a? Did you have to have like open heart surgery?
No, fuckers not cutting me open. That's why it's a ticking time bomb.
Yeah.
But it's safe. It's not in the danger zone, like 5.5 centimeters. No, it's 4.5.
So you actually do go to the doctor though?
Yeah, I got an appointment tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and every 6 months, they just monitor.
follow-ups, yeah.
Yeah, as long as I take my meds.
Yeah.
But I start the Dr. CB diet this week. And that supposedly helps with issues like that, blood pressure, your diabetes and all that.
Do you have diabetes?
Yeah, I find that out on my birthday. My doctor calls me December 10th.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Cannibal, I was looking at your test results. Looks like you're type 2 diabetes.
What was your reaction? Oh, well.
I'm like, what the fuck? But I was drinking a lot of beer and shit.
Yeah.
And eating a lot of bread,
Yeah, carbohydrates.
And all that sugar and shit.
Yeah.
But I just went over the line. So with the proper regimen as far as my dieting and the exercise and all that, I can come back over the other side.
So your health's getting better?
Yeah, my health is getting better.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, and go losing the weight also.
Yeah. Well, when you lose weight, everything will start. All your markers will start getting better.
Right, and then that way I'll be able to move around on stage more.
Yeah, you were having a hard time. Like the last couple times I seen Black Death, like you're sitting down.
Yeah, because of shortness of breath and all this, and not in. I should have went to the doctor. Matter of fact, I did go to the doctor same day as we did the show.
Yeah.
Okay, but I didn't get the results or nothing until later.
Yeah, but even you sitting down though, it kind of does look cool because it has like, well, number one, you have to get up. You're not up there in a stupid ass sports jersey or something stupid.
No.
And it almost has like a Johnny Cash old school feel to it, even though it's not country. It has a look to where you can pull it off. As opposed, but I'm saying some guys would be like, it's like this is dumb, but yours it actually works.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah. So
I take a lot of effort in this look.
I was gonna always wonder because you always got the get up going in the hat. Do you go grocery shopping like that too?
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
So
dude, back when I first was hooking up with feeling them, and I was wearing the leather biker jackets and the chains.
Yeah.
They used to laugh at me.
Yeah.
I'm not getting on stage dressed like that. They were like dressing like hippies.
Oh, no, really?
Yeah, they were looking. Matter of fact, they dressed more like who's the guy with the fucking white sweater on Scooby Doo?
What's that?
I forget his name and shit. He looks like the quarterback.
Our old bassist used to say, "You look like the Jeepers Creepers."
Yeah.
You look just like Jeepers Creepers.
Yeah, but I was going for the Undertaker look.
Yeah. Okay.
This is actually a WWE Undertaker hat.
Oh no, shit. Okay, that's really good. Okay.
Yeah, I just
And you put
embellished
the
it with
spikes and stuff. Okay, yeah. So you added to it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna save my money and buy that shit already made like Rob Halford does.
Okay.
Okay.
So what are the Walmart comments when you're doing your groceries? Anybody ever say anything?
They look. Some people, surprisingly, there was a few. I ran into a few people who actually recognized me.
Okay. Yeah.
And to look at them, I wouldn't think that they
Listen to metal music.
yeah, especially Black Death.
Yeah.
But I guess word gets around and stuff.
Trust me, there's a lot of people in the metal scene. I
Yeah.
go to a show, I'm like, you like this shit? You
Yeah.
sure as fuck don't look like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And going to school, dressing all black, and I had my 5-inch heel Paul Stanley style platform shoes on and stuff.
Is Kiss your favorite band of all time?
No. Kiss had the look.
Okay.
Sabbath, Black Sabbath. Cause see, I was hearing this music in my head.
Yeah.
You know, matter of fact, Streetwalker.
Yeah.
That was in my head before I even learned how to play a guitar.
Did you hear that band Necrofilth that came from Cleveland? I think he lives in Portland now. They covered Streetwalker.
Oh, they do?
You know that? And they put out 7 inch. Zach's band, yeah.
Zach Rose.
Do you know Rad Zach Rose?
Nunslaughter.
Yeah, he was in Nunslaughter. His
Yeah.
band's Necrofilth, but he moved. Does he live in Portland now? I think something like that over there.
Well, he was in Denver for a while.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, over there.
But then,
But they're from Cleveland, and they covered Black Death Streetwalker.
Okay, I remember a guy from Nunslaughter,
Had to been probably
wore glasses.
Jim Sadis.
Yeah.
Jim Kanye. You know what he said to me once when how I introduced him to Black Death? Because he's the one that he gave me it on a CDR. This is before it was all out of print before his photos. He's like, this is the only true black metal band.
Rightly so.
But it was Jim,
so.
yeah. Rest in peace, because he died what, in 2016,
so.
17?
Yeah, he died before Vinny, didn't he?
Earlier than that, 2015.
15.
15? Was it 15?
15.
It was right after our fest when we did Hell's Head Bash. It was like a week after.
That was the last time I saw him.
It's the last time I saw him. A lot up and moving.
Well, then Schnauzer played that. It was
The day after,
weekend.
Yep. They
remember we
played
played
right
He played
after.
on that Sunday,
Yeah.
and then he played the Schnauzer show at Pat's in the Flats on
Yeah.
Monday, Labor Day,
Yeah.
and then he went into a coma.
Yeah, because we had it on Labor Day weekend, but it was Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then the Monday would have played the Schnauzer, and then that week, he was in a coma, yeah.
Yeah, so then he went into the hospital under a coma. Like, sorry, I'm taking over.
That's okay.
You can always edit
Black
it out.
Death
Oh no,
anyway.
but he went into a coma, and then like September. So it was like very early, like
September,
right right after Labor Day in September. Then they cut off his life support, like probably
About a
in
month.
October.
Yeah, let's say it took about a month, yeah.
So October 2015.
Yeah. So it's 15. Shit, so goddamn, man.
It was
It's 10 years ago
that's also
now.
when I joined Black Death.
Shit.
Yeah, I didn't even think it was 10. Shit, yeah, good. Oh, fuck.
We
Time fucking flies.
matter of fact, right before Chris,
That's when I joined the band that weekend, and I saw that they played.
we did that Hell's Headbanger show
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
y'all
they played
because somebody
Thursday.
had
You guys did like
canceled out. And
Oh yeah, because there's a few bands. Yeah, we had to get the last minute.
Yeah.
Because some bands fell off. There's a couple bands couldn't get in.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to
That
add
was
a few.
at the Agora, I believe.
Yeah, it's the Agora, yeah.
Yeah.
That was. I was tied down to the goddamn merch stand the whole time.
Yeah.
I didn't get to watch half the bands. My brothers are all running around getting to enjoy themselves, and I get tied
stuck
down like a
in.
dog. Yeah. Totally fucked me. And then Chase is like, I got the shittiest job. How the fuck do you got the shittiest job, homie? So you're partying all week.
Right.
I'm.
So see, you're the more responsible one.
Depends who you ask, I guess. But yeah, I guess so. It seems that way.
Right.
All right, so we got, you said you got the 3 stuff recorded, but you plan on releasing the Black Death. You got this, the newest.
This is the new one. This
And
is
how many
what
songs
we
is
hope
this?
for you to release.
Yeah, how many songs is this?
10 that right now, and then there should be 11 when we add.
And what's the title going to be?
Breaking the Chains of Hell.
Breaking the Chains of Hell.
Yeah. It was just a song in there called Breaking the Chains of Hell.
Perfect.
It's also a reason why I didn't put it on that second.
So where's it? Does it need to be finished? Is it completely done, or does it need mastered? Or
and this needs to be mastered. Hey, what's up, my brother? This needs to be mixed some more, mastered, and our producer, he has to lay down some more bass tracks.
Yeah.
You know, he's working on his bass tracks and things of that nature. And Jeremy, he's working on his lead tracks and stuff. You know, we got all my stuff recorded.
Should probably be done by summer.
Yeah, at the latest. Because we're taking our time with it and stuff.
Yeah.
And but that's why we wanted to touch bases with you, so you can hear what we're doing and not put us on 2 years down the road schedule. We want to try to
Down the road.
we want to try to get it out.
Right.
Halloween
of this year.
Yeah, every album.
Well,
came
don't
out
hand us the disc on September 1st. I'll tell you that. Don't hand it to us on September 1st.
No. We'll try to get that to you by June.
Because to put it in perspective, the pressing plants, like if it was like laid out done and you lick the envelope and send it to press, their turnaround time's 3 months, just for them to press the fucking thing.
Right.
Yeah. It's just to put it in perspective.
So by June, July, you think?
I mean, it depends on who you're gonna get mastered. Who's gonna master?
No, that's a whole different thing. I'm talking about actually manufacturing the product when it's done.
Right.
3 months. So that doesn't count. That doesn't count if you need it laid out. You got layout time. It's like get in line, bro town.
July at the latest.
We're having the layout, the master, everything ready to rock.
Okay.
So everything's going to be already laid out for release.
All right.
We keep everything in house.
Well,
All righty.
You know.
I'm thinking about the other project shit. Sorry. We're going to have to lay it out.
Yeah.
So that's right. So you got the new album. Like I said, then you got that 3 stuff recorded. Shit, this is going on a fucking 45 minutes. Is there anything that I haven't brought up that you want to add and put in there?
Okay. Well, back earlier where you were mentioning about, you know, when these other bands were coming out and what have you and stuff, because, you know, again, you're right, come up Deep Purple, and Deep Purple was all right to me. You know, I like Smoke on the Water, but a lot of it was just too keyboardy.
Keyboards, yeah.
It wasn't like Rainbow.
Yeah.
You know, I see why he left.
Okay.
Then he lucked up by getting Dio and stuff. But some things would happen, just like Prime, the drummer.
Yeah.
You know, that's the warp engine for this starship. You know, because he puts the heavy metal smack down on there.
Yeah.
Now I have a confident and imaginative, creative guitar player to team up with me. We play these songs, and some of the classic songs might be reimagined a little bit, because a lot of that guitar soloing that you heard me doing overdub, over, you know, because I was playing 2 persons parts, mine and the was supposed to be another guitar player, but his guitar playing wasn't quite on the level that, you know, Siki, you should do this. That's what they should have told me.
Yeah.
But every time I go in to see, we just need you to redo the solo and put it right here.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm thinking I'm redoing my shit.
Right.
And I'm like, why are you having me redo this shit when the last time I recorded, they was like, oh yeah, good job, see, kick ass. And I come back to the studio, could you do a solo on this song again?
Yeah.
Okay, but it was me playing the other guitar players.
Yeah.
Okay, don't have to worry about that now.
Yeah.
And then
Tired of picking up the slack.
right, well, yeah, because that's not how I envisioned Black Death.
Yeah.
You know, it's supposed to have been, Kiss was a blueprint with the 4 guys and stuff, right? And I always say we were Kiss with natural makeup, so to speak.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, but we just dressed tougher, you know, like bikers.
Kiss and blackface.
No red lipstick. No red lipstick on my lips. Okay. But and pouting. Okay, get the fuck out of it. It's cool with him. He pulls it off.
What's your take on Gene Simmons nowadays? Like them, hate them, respect them, don't respect them, like.
Gene Simmons is he's a bit.
He's a bitch.
No, say he's no. He's a bit pompous.
Oh, okay.
Which tends to happen to people when they reach a certain level of notoriety or attention or wealth.
Yeah.
You know, and where they think they shit don't stink or like their opinion.
Yeah.
You know, my opinion is like the Holy Grail.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure I could see him thinking that. Yeah.
Yeah. But then also, I get it. Kiss, the marketing and all that with the lunch boxes. Now, when they started doing the caskets.
Oh, I did hear. I heard about that. Yeah, it's funny you say that. I actually heard about that. Yeah,
Dimebag is in most buried.
Yes, I did hear. It's kind of cool though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of, you could look at it a few different ways, but I'm like, it's kind of.
I mean, it's cool. Genius.
Yeah.
It's genius.
Can Hell's Headbangers make us some Black Death lunchboxes?
Some Black Death lunchbox, because technically you can make whatever the hell you want. I mean, if there's demand for it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but who the fuck uses lunchboxes?
I just toss my shit in a goddamn Walmart bag and walk out the door. That's what.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Lunchboxes are free?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Isn't that the way you see it?
Not to mention, lunch is free. People Uber now. Uber Eats.
Yeah, Uber Eats.
So hardly anybody goes to the, I mean, even some kids actually had a lunch Uber to them at school.
Oh, no shit. I didn't know they do that.
Yeah.
The kids nowadays, I don't know what the fuck they do.
Dude, they got all kinds of crazy
You don't have
shit.
any kids, do you? Do you have kids?
Nope.
None?
Nope.
Yeah.
When I chose this path, I knew that
and you never been
I
married
didn't
either?
need no distractions, because then you have to split your attention.
100%.
And that's a delicate balancing act, as Papa Bear right here tell you. Okay, to be a musician and raise your children and, and I didn't put anything before my music.
Yeah.
Family, friends, job, nothing.
Yeah.
So I didn't get any women, impregnate them and stuff.
Yeah.
And hell, I never fucking. Some of the other guys, they probably had some of the groupies. Yeah. But I never.
Never had groupies?
Around. Hell no, I never fucked around.
Yeah.
You know, I'm here to play music.
Yeah.
Play, get paid, sign a few autographs. See ya. Okay. Time for the next show.
Yeah.
Once I'm done playing, I'm like, okay. It's like you hit a switch. Okay.
You guys get any offers like in the latest years for like doing like out of state shows or overseas? Anybody ever got people hit you up?
Yeah, we were. Unfortunately, we weren't able to. It was a little mixed communication. But what was that? Keep It True.
Keep It True.
And where is that at? The Keep It True.
It was in Germany.
It's going to be near Frankfurt.
Yeah. You guys. I mean, that would have been cool to do.
And it would have been Muscle Rock, hopefully in Sweden. They were the first ones to reach out.
Yeah.
You know, and the thing of it is, Black Death never started playing out of Cleveland until way after I came back with the classic lineup.
Yeah, the 80s, you only played Cleveland.
Cleveland, yeah. You know, because again, they had their jobs. And Phil was serious about it.
Yeah.
And then the bass player, he was solid.
Yeah.
And Greg was cool.
Yeah.
You know, but then a lot of times I felt like people are like just trying to ride your coattail.
Yeah.
Instead of putting in their own work.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm speaking about as far as the guitar player.
Yeah. Well, ironically, our new lead guitar player, Jeremy, who's been in the band since right before that midnight show at the Beachland.
Okay, yeah.
He was in the Greg Hicks version of Black.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of come full.
What was the fucking name?
We were talking
What's the name of the Nazi drummer again?
Nazi drummer.
The Nazi drummer.
Yeah.
I don't know the Nazi drummer.
I don't know of any Nazi.
He had the fucking Nazi flag
Yeah.
He had
About
the
Nazis.
he had the Nazi flag in his basement.
Oh, wait a minute.
Dennis or something.
I gotta put that. Dude, I gotta.
Fold hour.
Dude, I gotta put that in the title.
Yeah.
Black Death used to have a Nazi drummer. Just watch how many.
No.
Just watch how many views this will get. That's what gets the views. But they're gonna be like, what? They had a Nazi drummer?
I'm not.
Just watch, man.
I just play. Okay, this is.
No, they'll watch it. I'm
I'm friends with Dennis. I'm friends with Dennis Foldauer, but people in the Cleveland scene know who Dennis is.
Yeah.
I don't know what
And he doesn't have a good rep.
Yeah, I mean,
He doesn't have a good rep.
I happen to like the guy, so I'm not going to sit here and badmouth him.
No, I like people too. My whole thing.
But he's not. He's one of those people that's kind of burnt a lot of bridges in the Cleveland.
Yeah,
metal
my thing is I get along with anybody if you treat me fine. I don't care what people's personal beliefs are. I don't care who likes who. I don't care what your racial status, marital status, your religious status. I was like, if you do good by me, I don't give a shit. I don't get involved in any of that drama. I was like, what they believe, that's on you, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know of Dennis being a Nazi per se.
No, he just had the Nazi flag.
He had a Nazi drummer.
Yeah.
Nazi drummer.
And I
got nothing wrong with a Nazi drummer.
Reputable source. Because a brother of mine, Holt Mandrake, which was another version of Black Death, it just wasn't called Black Death. Tendency when I happened to join other bands, just hook up jamming with them, it tended to like, oh goddamn Siki, you done turned these motherfuckers into Black Death.
Yeah.
Okay. We would move from playing their songs to playing the Black Death songs.
Yeah.
And I wanted to do some new stuff.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I hadn't heard the first record, until 2004.
Okay.
After it was released in '84, I heard it a couple times.
What year? Oh, the Black Death?
Yeah.
Just never listened to it.
But then I got, after this shit, the soap opera drama and everything, and I'm like, trying to find, I wanted anybody that wanted to play metal and who could play.
Yeah.
You give a fuck what the complexion was and stuff.
Yeah.
But Bill Peters and everyone, trying to find some more black guys and stuff to keep up like Kiss with the makeup.
It's a gimmick, at that point. I mean, and it is kind of cool. I mean, it is just like, when I saw it, I'm like, because when Jim told me about the only true, it's like, it's literally all black guys. I'm like, that is pretty cool.
Well, I just have to clarify that. Like, it's like if you say something's like, we're black, or Black Death was the first all black metal band, everybody assumes that you're talking about like satanic black metal.
Right.
No, but as far as
you have to like clarify.
No,
that,
but I mean, an actual
all African American.
No, but as far unless there's something I don't know about, there's always a band with an obscure demo or something. I can't think of any other band that was before that's a metal band that's all black guys.
No,
I don't know.
first, and then Stone Vengeance.
They
came from
came.
San Francisco.
And what year did they start?
They came the same year as we. But they were 4 months later.
Oh, 4
and then Sound Barrier from LA.
Yeah.
But the only two other bands from that era, from the 80s, that were
Bad Brains.
all African American. Well, Bad Brains is more hardcore. I mean, they turned more metal later on, but they started off as primarily like a hardcore punk band.
Okay.
But I mean, as far as like just straight up metal, you had Black Death, Sound Barrier, Stone Vengeance.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, in 1977 and 78,
there's nobody.
Up until 80, wasn't nobody here locally playing no heavy metal.
You had Death from Detroit. They were more punk, hardcore. They were like all black guys.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Detroit, they were called Death before
Chuck
Schuldiner
Death.
Right. I remember when I
Honestly,
first.
not the same band.
Yeah.
I remember when I first heard about them when I went to Detroit. A biker chick that I met, and anyways, we went to Detroit. Oh Jesus! Oh, and the name, what band you playing? Because they saw me with the Get Up.
Yeah.
And I say I play in Black Death. That's the name of my band. And they
Wow.
thought I was talking about their Death in Detroit. And I'm like, no, it's Black Death. Death, I ain't heard it no. But somebody, my girl, she took me, her and her girlfriend drove me over there. You know how they do that graffiti painting on the side of stores?
Yeah.
Where they had their name up there, Death.
Oh, okay.
They're like a mural type of thing.
Did they record any records or anything? I never even heard of them. A punk band, all black, called Death.
Yeah.
Death,
Detroit,
yeah.
From like this
proto
70s,
punk,
I think.
Did they put any records out?
early
I think, they had,
70s.
I think they had some kind of recording out. I mean, they're like.
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
Motown, they used to be on Motown.
Okay.
Real?
Yeah.
No, I never even heard of them.
Yeah, because some of them were studio
Motown
musicians for Motown. And then, like, when Motown, when they tried to experiment with rock, adding it to the Temptation and other shit, branch out, that's when they got Rare Earth, and then they got these guys. Because,
Okay.
they right there from Detroit,
Yeah.
Water City. And I saw a documentary, just like they had for the fella from Anvil,
Yeah. Yep.
and that other fella, Pentagram.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Bobby.
yeah,
Ridley.
yeah.
Yo, that was fucked up,
The,
how he
the
treated his
elder
parents.
abuser.
Yeah.
The mom, the elderly mom abuser.
Yeah.
Crack smoke.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
he's like, how is he still alive?
I don't know. How are any of us alive?
Yeah, true, very true.
Yeah. And then we lost David Johansen,
Oh yeah, that's
the New York Dolls singer, yeah.
But yet Ozzy's still kicking. How is that even possible?
well, he looked pretty good.
Illuminati. And
No,
Adrenochrome.
he was bad. Did you see that Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction from this past year?
Yeah.
It was in Cleveland.
And Ozzy was there?
Ozzy was there, and he didn't even sing or he was just on a throne, but you could see his hands were
Just
like
shaking. Yeah, yeah, it's Parkinson's. Yeah.
Yeah, the Parkinson's.
That was
Yeah.
Dave Grohl's throne, I think. Dave Grohl, the guy that played with Nirvana.
The Nirvana, Foo Fighters.
Yeah. The drummer, and then I used
That
to
was his
guitar.
throne.
Yeah.
his throne
I
high?
think-
Maybe it's from the Tenacious D movie when he was Satan, and he had that. I think Satan might have had a throne.
Because it looked familiar. And then I've seen him take other publicity photos in that
Oh.
chair. As a matter of fact, isn't he sitting in that thing on one of his album covers? On
Ozzy?
the back of the
Might be
There's
there's
like a
no rest for the wicked. There's something
Yeah,
he's sitting in a chair. I'm not sure
Yeah.
which chair it is.
Yeah.
Who knows?
But did you like the Ozzy solo albums?
See, that's the thing. When I lock into a certain era, like the Randy Rhoads,
Yeah.
you break free from that and appreciate the others. Like the Jakey Lee stuff,
Yeah.
I have to give that a different listen to.
Oh, okay.
Because again,
So you at least like the first two then with Randy Rhoads.
yeah, that's to me, that's Ozzy
like the-
Blizzard Oz.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Now my brother, he plays me all of his new stuff from Zach Wild,
Yeah.
and all these other guitar players, and even with that one album he did, and he had a variety of artists on there, Jeff Beck.
Oh, I know what
Post,
you're talking about.
Post Malone and all
I,
that shit.
Yeah.
I don't think I've heard it.
Those
But I
are
never
all
saw it.
those are all Justin's favorite bands.
Oh yeah.
I think he's a huge Post Malone. The next,
Yeah.
next interview, he's gonna have tattoos all over. his
Yeah,
face
yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff.
I know, favorite band. Not even officially sure if I've even heard it.
But see, Glenn Tipton also has that Parkinson or multiple.
Yeah.
A lot of them guys get that shit,
Yeah.
making them blood oaths, telling what fucking shouldn't have took that
Drugs.
Masonic oath, buddy.
Blaming it on lifelong drug
And
abuse
drug abuse, yeah.
causes Parkinson.
He's just lucky he's alive though, Ozzy.
I mean,
He
there's
outlived
definitely
Lemmy.
some Keith Richards type
Shit going on, yeah.
longevity.
Yeah.
No, this is Strangers in the Night.
Yeah, this is we're getting to the end of the album.
That's
I was
cool.
gonna say it's like here's an intro. You brought up an interesting topic with that Dennis. Okay, so you got guys like Lemmy who very famously collected
World War II, yep.
like Nazi memorabilia. He wasn't a Nazi.
No, he
just
wasn't.
Collected
No, dude. I like to poke fun.
Jeff Hanneman.
Dude, I like to poke fun at that shit because that stuff is so fucking wimpified that if you just say one word like you're racist or you're a Nazi, like,
wait a
dude,
minute.
shut the fuck
You
up.
gotta but see,
I'm
the
just pointing
Germans
that
in
out.
World War II, you gotta admit, they had some pretty cool looking shit.
Yeah.
I mean, they looked at metal. They had the high black leather boots and
I mean,
them fucking triangles on the side of their
Yeah.
I mean,
I
hey,
laughed at
I
that
used to
shit.
think it was cool
The
when I was a
long
little
black
kid.
leather coats.
Yeah.
And that fucking guns. They shit looked at so much cooler than that 45.
No, but I'm just saying, but today's cancel. It's just it's
Yeah.
so fucking stupid. It's insane.
No, I hear
I don't
you.
even talk to those goddamn wimps. I don't even associate with them.
Well, I mean, if you're a promoter and you book a band, you should know what that band is all about.
To me, it's freedom of speech. Book the band no matter fucking what. 'cause you like the
Exactly.
tunes. I don't give a shit what
Right.
they sing about. We sign all across the board, man. I don't care what your lyrical content. Because not to mention, metal from the day one was supposed to be extreme. It was supposed to shock normies.
Yeah.
And what did you have to do? You had to constantly raise the bar to do that.
Yeah.
Right.
Some point. Now you don't have to like it. You don't have to agree with the lyrics. Either, I mean, if you don't like it, just don't buy it. But it's still freedom of speech. Jesus fuck. Is this supposed to be America? Or is this supposed to be Nazi Germany?
Yeah, well, people
Remember-
accuse Slayer being Nazi.
Exactly.
But wait a minute.
Singing about
Right.
like Joseph Mengele and all that stuff. You know, like that.
The
was
Slayer, I remember that.
Did you like Slayer? Or was that too?
No, it was so
Jeff Hammond.
the guitar tones, they sound like they're more trebly. Like they use a different type of distortion. It wasn't that smooth. And then again, real fast.
Yeah.
And then the singer, his voice, I couldn't get into those
Highs and shit.
talk. Yeah, the way him and that guy from Anthrax.
Yeah.
And
Belladonna.
yeah. And that Celtic Frost guy.
Oh, you didn't like that either?
Well, I
Tom
like
Warrior
Celtic
didn't
Frost.
sing-
Okay.
yeah,
I like
high.
that.
Tom Warrior never sang high.
Yeah.
No, he didn't sing high, but it's just they talk sing. You
Yeah, I
know?
see. So, yeah.
But they did put out Cold Lake. That will forever be a controversial album.
I just put that in the gay pile. I didn't like it at all. I didn't even call it controversial. I just put it right in the gay bar slot. So that's what the guys at bars are dancing to.
Right,
That's
right.
where I ranked it at.
That's because they succumb to like label pressure. Like,
Yeah.
Like which is like they were too. Let's face it. Not that we're a pretty ugly band too. Let's face it. Siki's a handsome guy. But no, but I mean, Celtic Frost was way too ugly of a band to like go glam.
Yeah.
Now Gary's the good-looking guy in the band. He was too until he cut his beard and shit.
Yeah.
I say we got Jesus on lead guitar. He said, you get me in trouble.
I can grow back, you know.
I know. By the time we get ready to play out. What's up, my brother? Oh, and another thing. Yes, after I listen to this stuff, cause see, I depend on my friends and my brother. They play music for me and try to introduce me to these other bands, some of which you named.
Yeah.
And some of the newer band, death metal bands like Staining Necrosis and Stamina.
Yes. Oh God, cerebral necrosis.
Right. But I like Voltra. Ozul, right? Yeah, they're bad.
Yeah, that's another one. Right?
Good death metal.
Okay.
Good guitar work.
Cool.
You know. But anyhow and stuff. So that's how I listen and get exposed for all this new stuff.
Yeah.
Like, have you heard Morg's Motel? The new Phil Morg record? Dude, if you like early classic UFO and his vocals and his videos, Phil Morg, yeah. Move.
Yeah, you got to remember we're different generation too, so
Right.
our cutoffs are probably
Okay.
a little different. You know, what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, you're 2 years younger than my dad. I was put in perspective. Your record
So
came out in
he'll be
April.
69 this year?
His birthday was yesterday. He just turned 68.
Oh, his birthday was yesterday.
Yeah, we just went out there.
Okay, my mother's birthday is today, the 2nd. Yeah.
there you go.
And my brother, they were both born on the same
Yeah, we
day.
all went out to dinner with my dad yesterday. His birthday was
Pisces.
Your mom's still alive?
Huh?
Your mom's still up?
alive?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Dude, she must be like, how old is she?
She's 17 years older than me.
Oh, the
84.
reveal. Here's the
She's
reveal.
turning 84.
Ladies and gentlemen, the reveal is Siki's.
Well, I'm pushing 70. I'll be 67 in December.
Okay.
67. There we go.
But I won't live 67 until next year.
Yeah.
You know, like right now.
Original.
Yeah, the
That is the
original.
original. Yeah.
Oh, that is the original.
Auburn Records.
That's worth some
Oh
shit.
shit! Yeah. Yeah.
This is the original.
Yeah. Very first press. Yeah. Yeah.
That is the original.
People
Nice.
used to Justin.
They're
People used
bootlegging
to
it, yeah.
bootleg it
I know.
until you guys put it out. So now,
Yeah.
when
Yeah, I mean,
I know.
and
came
it was
back to the band.
for
Yeah.
ridiculous prices.
Yeah.
You know,
Because it was so out of print that you couldn't get it otherwise.
I was unaware of it because I'll be honest, when I came back on the scene in 2004, I didn't think anybody remembered.
Yeah, the band was. Yeah.
And then when I pop up in the club, hey, Sik, where you been? Where you been? All of this shit and going on.
Well, remember when we
Man,
played?
yeah.
We played in Ventura, California.
California, yeah.
2016. We did a little mini West Coast tour.
Yeah.
And we went to we played this festival called
Keep
Frost and Fire.
Frost and
too.
Fire.
Midnight was there, and
Grim Reaper.
well, the day we played, we played like the after part, like the Hangover show, the Bangover show. But when we got there's all these record vendors there, this club, and then we saw like bootleg versions of the Black Death album. We're like, holy shit, man.
Yeah.
And this is like right before you guys put it out.
Yeah.
So the following year, 2017, you guys reissued it.
And
It
bootleg
was a good
T-shirts.
Yeah.
You know.
that dude from Portugal.
But see, I didn't
was
give too
had, like, a
much.
bootleg-
Well, Terrorizer magazine once said, you just go to like, your band hasn't done shit unless you've been bootlegged. Which is kind of true, dude. Black Sabbath's been bootlegged. Iron Maiden's been bootlegged. That's what I said.
So it must be worth bootlegging.
Right.
Otherwise, it wouldn't.
You're a bunch of nobodies until you've been bootlegged.
I bear none of those bootleggers any ill will except for the scalpers. How dare you? Actually, I didn't believe it until you showed it to me.
Oh, what they're going
online.
for? What they're selling for?
$300 to $500
Yeah.
for that,
Yeah.
and it was a bootleg.
Yeah.
I was gifted this.
Yeah, if
I
you're gonna,
was
it has to
gifted
be
this from a
original
friend.
press. and
Greg
you're not
Hicks.
getting
That much,
trying to
yeah,
get that kind of money.
He gave
for
me
it.
this.
Right.
To bootleg it and
Hicks.
just sell it for that much that's wrong.
Yeah.
So
That's
happy.
No
something
shit.
else to him.
I was so happy.
All right, well,
Too
Siki,
bad he didn't sign
I'm going to
it.
cut it off around here because these kids of today, they have a attention span of 30 fucking seconds. So an hour is going to be a hell of a long time. They're not back from your old day when you hit on the TV and you got to change it with the knob. You didn't even have a remote control. They don't know those days.
Well, I tell you what.
They like TikTok when things are 30 seconds. That's it. I don't even.
Remember you had to get off the couch to
Yeah, I
like,
don't-
turn the channel on the dial.
Even I'm not that old, but yeah, I'm aware of the phenomenon.
All of you out there with your short attention spans,
Yeah.
listen up. Get the Black Death records. Listen to the music. I bet you your attention won't be short no longer.
Breaking the Chains of Hell.
I mean, what
Black
the fuck?
Death.
Some of the songs
Shoot,
are
Headbangers.
12 minutes long.
Shooting for Halloween if they get it on time.
That's right, and we will.
Later,
Get it,
goddammit.
We work better under pressure. So in closing, I'd like to say everyone out there, to my flat earth friends and my legion of
cut
flat
this
earth
part out.
believers. Okay.
Later, goddammit.
Until